Dan here from Rock and Ore. In today's video we're going to be doing a few different things. I'm going to be showing you guys how I put together my Syphon recirculator for my high banker, and we're also going to be going out the bush to collect some pay dirt and then coming back home and running all that through the new sluice, and then we'll pan off and see if we've got any gold and do a weigh in and all that, get it all done in one video. So hope you guys enjoy it. G'day guys, Dan here. I'm just about to go out and do a test of the high banker, give it its first run. But I've just got to put together this bit of a recirculating system for it. So I'm just going to quickly run through with you guys what I'm doing here. So in the past I've just run my sluice into one tub. It was a 75 litre storage tub, one like this, and I was just having the tailings running into there as well as having the pump in the same tub. So I'd have a bucket to catch the tailings, and then I just had a submersible bilge pump down in the corner. So doing it that way doesn't take very long for the water to dirty up and get real soupy, and you've got to sort of change it out more regularly. So now that I've got this bigger sluice to run, I've decided to get 3 100 litre tubs and do a bit of a Syphon recirculating system. So it's pretty basic. So all you need to do this, you need three or more tubs. You can do it with as many as you want. You could probably get away with 2 if you wanted to, just to make it a bit better than 1. I think 3 is good. You can do 4 or 5, whatever you want. I've got some downpipe, some 90mm downpipe, and a bunch of these 90mm angles, and saw, tape measure, texter, and some PVC glue. So that's about all you need, and I'll go and mark out some of the lengths that I need. I've got to make 2 of these U-shaped siphons, so I'll go and mark that stuff out and be back with you guys in a sec. Guys, so I've got all this stuff cut up to the right lengths that I need. So for this setup I needed 4 lengths, longer lengths, and 2 short ones. So I'll put this stuff together quick and then I'll take it apart and glue it afterwards. So basically we're going to have one of those there. And one go on the opposite way, not the opposite way, like that. And then on the top we'll use these small bits that I cut just as a joiner, like that so far. The length on that side, same thing on the bottom. So that's basically how it looks. And it will go like that, and put another one together and it will go there. And basically fill these up with water, stick them over the edge when these tubs are full, and that will allow water to siphon between the 3 tubs. So it's pretty basic. I'll have the high banker running into this tub catching the tailings, and there'll be another tub in there as well, catch all the really heavy stuff. Middle tub will have nothing but water, and the end tub will have the intake for the pump. So the idea is the end tub's got the water in it with the least dirt and silt in it, and it gives me 300 litres of water, so I can run a fair few more buckets of stuff before I have to change the water out. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I won't do any more, but that's just put together really rough at the moment. I'm going to glue them all and that, but yeah, just 2 of those, and yeah, it's just a Syphon. So I'll get the rest of these put together and glued up and give them a minute to dry, and then I'll get all the stuff outside and we'll start running this high banker, see if the system actually works, and run in the new pump. I'll see you guys out there. These 3 tubs out here full of water now. So I've got these 3 tubs out here full of water now, and got these 2 made. So we'll just fill them up now and put them in place, and we'll give it a crack and see how it all works. So that's those guys in place, full. So yeah, they just connect the 2 tubs together. The Oswash high banker hooked up. Got the intake hose in the end. Obviously got hooked up here. There's the pump just there. So I've oiled it and put fuel in it, but I haven't run this yet, so I've got to prime it, and that's the next thing. Give that a crack and we'll see how this whole circulating setup works. If these things don't siphon enough for me to replenish the end tub quick enough, then I've got enough PVC to make another 2 of these, and I'll put them on the other side, and that'll double it, so it should be all good. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So back with you in a sec, guys. So that's a bit of a look at how she works. The motor's just above idle on the pump. And all 3 tubs are staying pretty even with water. So yeah, I don't know, they seem to be doing the job. Yeah. Next step is to go and get some material to put through it. So now that this has had a bit of a run, I'll shut it down and go and get some dirt, and we'll actually get to testing this thing. But yeah, that's all running pretty good. Yeah, doing what it's supposed to do. So alright guys, I'll see you shortly. Alrighty guys, well, the next part of this little adventure is to get some decent pay dirt, some decent stuff to run through this sluice. So snuck out to the bush, and going to use this as a bit of an opportunity to do a bit of testing in a few spots up here that I've wanted to test for smaller gold. So I've come to this spot where in the past I've done really well with finding a lot of small gold with the detector, mostly with the SDC 2300. So there's this little gully down here that I've done really well in, sort of all the way along this gully. It's hard to see because it's all choked up. It's a big conglomerate spill coming down into this gully, and then over here we've got this remnants of what the old timers left behind from the hydro sluicing. It's got these big sort of pillars and towers that go up here, and all these washers that come down the side of them. So generally I've found lots of bits of small gold in through this stuff. So I'm just going to do a bit of testing down here and get a few buckets worth of stuff and get it home and run it through the sluice. So chuck you guys back on in a minute. So there's a pretty good amount of some pretty nice looking material just down at the bottom of this. This is like a big wash that's coming down the side of this old area that they've been working. And there's a lot of bigger pieces, not huge, but yeah, bigger pieces of quartz and stuff in here. All seems to have piled up here after washing down there. So I can even get underneath this stuff a bit and get a bit of this material. It's under here. Might be worth a look, I think. So we'll get set up and get a bit of this stuff, at least probably one bucket worth, and be a good opportunity to test this area for finer gold and bigger bits, flakes and whatnot. So we'll get some of this stuff. Alright, see you soon. Alrighty guys, so just after I turned the camera off, I decided to scrape up a really quick test pan and jumped on the bike and come over to this bit of water over here. And I grabbed it from the top. From the top and sort of middle of that gravel, so I wasn't digging down too deep into it. I wanted to get a good idea of if there was anything at all in there. And I thought, well, if there's some in the top sort of section, it's probably a good spot. And I just saw a decent little showing of gold. Wash that back a bit. Right. Hopefully you can see that. You know, there's a little bit picker there. About the 10 or 20 or so little bits there. So that's just this is just the Garrett, the mid-sized Garrett pan, the gold trap. I only had it filled up. Just a few little shovels full. So getting that out of just one pan is probably not too bad. I reckon it's probably a good spot to fill up with some pay to take home and put through this sluice. So hopefully the camera's picking that up. But yeah, anyway, we'll head back over there and start scraping all this stuff out and take it home with us. Go and get the snuffer bottle and snuff this up first, and we'll head back over there. Alright, see you soon guys. Well, we're back over here now, and yeah, this is this same spot. So this is just sort of follow this little wash down. This bit here where you can see there's a bit of a dent. That's where I took the 2 scoops out for the test pan. So I didn't go deep at all. There's a fair bit of material here, and I'll get you set up on the tripod and get the bucket and the classifier and start collecting some stuff through the sluice. I'll be with you in a minute guys. Alright, well, it's about to start going, but I'll just show you what I'm using. Just got a little shovel, a little pick, so didn't want to carry too much stuff. Got the crevice bag, all sorts of little tools and scrapers, brushes, all that sort of stuff. It's the latest addition to the crevice kit. That come from Oswash up in Eaglehawk. That's the Ninja double-sided crevicing tool. So it does a great job. I've already used it a couple of times. So I make a bunch of different ones of these. I make single-ended ones that are longer, with the handle down the bottom, different sizes. So I'm pretty sure Phil makes them up there. So if you're ever up there, grab yourself one of them. They're really good, solid. So yeah, just got a few different bits and pieces in there. Got a couple of buckets. I can only carry 2 on the quad bike at the moment. So I'll get 40 litres at a time. I'll probably go and drop it home and bring back some empty buckets and get more. Garrett classifier. Just get rid of the big rocks. Alright, we'll get started. Make sure you break up all the clay. If there's clay in there while you're classifying, make sure you break it all up. Best you can. On this wash, this little gutter that goes up the side here, down here I dug past the little sort of clay layer that was there. I'm getting into some really nice looking gravel. Back down another little layer of washed quartz and sort of rounded stuff like that. It's real crunchy every time you dig the shovel or whatever in there. Scrape it out, just keeps going down. So definitely going to take a bunch of this as well, because it's all pretty good looking material. Get a bucket of that stuff as well, from all the different little sort of, where it sort of flattens off like here, and these go all the way up. So I'll just work my way up and dig out these little holes and get them classified off and get this material home. That's the nice gravelly stuff that's coming out of there at the moment. Pretty nice looking stuff. Yep, alright, cool. Back with you shortly, guys. Alright guys, well, so I've got the pay dirt back home, a few buckets worth. Get it running through this system now and give this sluice its real first test run. So go and get the pump started and we'll get straight to work. So we'll clean off the mesh first. Take a little bit of it stuck in there. Roll this up. Oh, it's pretty clean. Oh, that's the total there for 2 buckets of material that I run. Obviously I haven't got a weight on that yet, but looks pretty decent. There's some chunky bits in there, there's fine gold, there's a bit of really fine stuff up in there too, so that's pretty good for 2 buckets. Didn't take me that long to collect, so would have liked to have seen a bit more, but yeah, anyway, I think it's a good spot to go and get some more pay dirt from and try a few different little spots around that area. Obviously mostly just wanted to test the high banker out today with some pay dirt that I was pretty confident was going to have some gold in it. So the Oswash high banker's done its job pretty well, very well actually, and I'm stoked with it. Been able to put the material through a lot quicker and process it a lot quicker. Everything seems to work well, the new pump's working well. So yeah, I'll get this stuff dried up now and cleaned off a bit, and I'll get a weight on it for you guys. I'll see you shortly. Just dried that stuff up, so it's just time to finish up with a quick weigh up. So it's not 100% clean, but pretty good. So we're finished up with 0.885. That's actually not too bad. .889, but 0.8. So I'm pretty stoked with that. I think I might go back there and get a few more buckets at least and see if similar amount of gold's coming out, and test out some other spots close to that area that look pretty good. And yeah, anyway, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you on the next vid. Take it easy.